What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back in another video on the channel. And today we made chicken katsu. If you don't know what chicken katsu is, it is basically a Japanese version of fried chicken. It's usually made with chicken breast. Obviously, if it's called chicken katsu, that's a really stupid statement. Usually it's done with panko breadcrumbs. I didn't have panko breadcrumbs. I had regular breadcrumbs. So we, of course, had to do a little freestyle to this. I did not plan this meal, as I don't plan 90% of my meals. On top of that, you've got the tonkatsu sauce, which is basically a jazzed up barbecue sauce. I made it really simple. Used ketchup, powdered mustard, Worcestershire, garlic, and a couple of other spices. I forgot to film that part, so I apologize, as well as the chicken. The chicken's easy. You just bread it using an egg wash. In this case, I actually used the egg substitute and then used breadcrumbs on top of that. We baked it in the oven, 370 degrees for 35 minutes, and that is that. Served over some steamed rice / cauliflower rice, and on the side we have some teriyaki shrimp. That just made me drool. That was real easy to make. Obviously, we seasoned the fresh shrimp, added that to our cast iron skillet. I actually have footage of this, thank goodness. Added that to our cast iron skillet. Obviously, we added some garlic butter when that was all done, as well as some teriyaki sauce, a little bit of chives. Let that get nice and happy. Then we steamed some corn, put that inside of the same pot, and just let that sit in the oven just to get some of the, you know what that is? Okay, so that is my explanation. I'm so terrible at this recipe thing. One day we'll get it though. But if you are digging the content, you want to see more horrible recipes and weird conversations, hit a like, subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment down below. And without further ado, let's get into business, because I've been smelling this all, not day, but as long as it took me to cook it. You have to excuse me. I'm not joking. It's 4:30 in the morning right now, but I'm still recording because we move. Look at that. Look at the breading. Look at that rice. Let's get a little of that barbecue on here too. It is not barbecue, it's tonkatsu sauce, but whatever. What are we saying? No, it's gonna wake you up. It'll wake you up, man. Oh, that's good. I don't know why, but steamed white rice is like a whole vibe for me. Especially when you got a little bit of that. You see the breadcrumbs going on there on the bottom? I kind of been spilling on. A little bit of that sauce. Of course, the rice is really hot and I burn the roof of my mouth. But we move. I gotta try this shrimp. Raw peeled deveined shrimp. You know, the ones that come nice and gray. See no vein in there? Is there a vein? I would be really stupid if it didn't. Does anybody find food as funny as I do? I don't know why I laugh all the time when I'm eating. I think something's good, and I say words that make no sense, like no, or bruh, or laughing. Let's get this corn. Like I said, it was in the same pan. Obviously, I added a little salt and pepper at the end. But the pan had that garlic butter teriyaki going on. It's gonna get stuck in my teeth. Nope, this is my teeth. No. Have corn in my mouth? No. Appreciate everybody dropping their roll calls yesterday, by the way. I asked people to kind of check in, let me know where you're from. There's people from the Middle East on here, people from, like, you know, Europe, Australia, South America. I mean, it's just really cool to see, you know, the internet being able to connect people, because I would never know that any of you find people unless I have corn in my teeth. It's really annoying. Hold on a second. There we go. I'm sorry. If it wasn't for that. So, I just find it really cool. Thank you for checking in. Seriously. I do read comments. I know sometimes, like, I'm not the best at answering. A lot of times I'm reading them while I'm either like on a quick break at work, or you know, at the supermarket, like I'm never just like sitting still and being able to read things, and it kind of sucks, but you know, we got to pay the bills. If it was up to me, I'd be able to sit there and read every single comment. So I apologize to people that think that I say this all the time, think I might be ignoring them, like I'm really not. As I said before, it is no joke. 4:40 a.m. right now, and here I am. Obviously, I still wanted to cook, but, you know, have some technical difficulties. I can't really, because it doesn't involve me. It's a lot of, like, just not a good night. You know, so. We move. I gotta get this corn in my teeth. A lot of times people ask again. Someone asked yesterday what I was drinking, and I apologize because I really don't know. This time, though, we have got the Arnold Palmer sugar-free, so it's half lemonade, half iced tea. Yesterday was a weird, like, Skittles mix. I had these Skittles, like, single-serve ones, and I had a whole bunch of packets of them. I hadn't gone to the store yet to get any, like, new powders, so I was like, alright, we're just gonna throw a bunch in there. So it was, like, grape, orange, like, cherry. It actually kind of banged me put it together, though. It reminds me of, I don't know if anybody else used to do this, but like when you go to the movie theater or like a fast food restaurant and they have the fountain drink you can kind of do yourself. One of the things I used to do all the time as a teenager was I would put every single soda in there. Back when I used to drink like regular soda. So I would just... Anybody else do that? Was I the only one? My friends used to think I was weird. But, I mean, they ain't gotta drink it. Anybody have a weird habit that people think is like gross when it comes to like your food or even your drink that you do? That people kind of say like, you know, like, ew. Because I probably got like 90 of them. This one is not me. It's actually one of my boys I grew up with. He watches the video sometimes too. I'm gonna laugh if he sees this, no matter what. He doesn't like milk. Which I guess not everybody likes milk. Like, I love milk, but I don't drink milk anymore. I drink almond milk. More because of the calories and everything, but he does like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So, I remember one day we were all chilling, and, you know, you go to your friend's house like you finna make a sandwich. I don't know if y'all did that, but we did it, but. This man, we were at his house. He's like, y'all finna make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Anybody want one? I'm like, best. Peanut butter sandwich. So, of course, I grabbed the milk. This man's like, hey, pass me that orange juice. I said, for what? That's what I drink about peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Why? That's still to this day. Does anybody else do that? He said every time that he has a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, he has to have orange juice. Almost like how people will have milk with their cookies. For me, the milk just, I need the milk. I've never heard of that. He's the first person and the only person that I know that's done that. No, so good. I didn't use the air fryer, by the way. I used the oven. I really don't know why. I was just lazy. Also, I'm tired of people memeing air fryers, so I still use the oven now. But, yeah. Peanut butter and jelly with milk. It's kind of like the play, isn't it? But, orange juice. Also, if you drink orange juice, you have to answer me this too, because this is very important. Pulp or no pulp? Or are you one of those people that, okay, I don't judge, but I gotta know. Do you drink the lots of pulp? I don't like pulp in my OJ. No. No pulp. Some people do like the some pulp. And there's lots of pulp. I can't do that. I don't even like the some pulp. I like no pulp. But teach their own, you know. But if you do like a lot of pulp, let me know why you like to eat your orange juice. Jeez, let me know in the comments. I do weird stuff too. I'm not judging. It's just like that one I never understood. I think another controversial one. And again, I want to know where y'all coming from. I don't care if you have to comment like 7 times, edit your comment, whatever. I always like to know this kind of stuff. How do you like your eggs? Do you do scrambled? Do you do like hard boiled, or do you do like the yolk? Like, are you a person that needs your yolk cooked? How about over medium, which I didn't even know was a thing until like 10 years ago? Or over easy, the runny yolk. If you've seen the channel before, you probably know that I'm definitely team runny yolk. I think some people can't get over like to it, but I just think it tastes good. I've always liked the runny yolk. As a kid, I made a lot of, you know, the Hood Taylor ham, egg, and cheese sandwich, which was a fried bologna egg and cheese sandwich on Wonder Bread. And I had to have the runny yolk. I used to get mad. I used to make eggs as a kid when you would try to flip it and the yolk would bust. So now I gotta make another egg. I need the runny yolk. Especially you ever have it on a cheeseburger? Excuse me. That is the play. This shrimp is banging. What the hell is wrong with this? Just like pieces. I'm trying to bite it to not get stuff stuck in my teeth. I hate when corn is stuck. Corn and popcorn are like landmines when you're eating them. But it tastes so good. And I know a lot of people have like a thing as far as like eating certain things. They'll only eat it a certain way. And I've had multiple people tell me this over the years. This one is like, I always ask, I try to understand, but I don't know if it's like a psychological thing. I know a lot of people who cannot eat meat on the bone. Like chicken on the bone, like steak, no matter what. They cannot eat it on the bone. Like they will not eat wings. They only eat like boneless wings, which to me aren't wings, but to each their own again. If anybody out there does that, is it more of like you realize that you're eating like a chicken that bothers you? I don't know if I have anything like that. I mean, obviously everybody knows my extreme disdain for pickles. I can't explain it. Honestly, when people are like, just eat it, you know, I can't, I wish. I really do wish I could, because it'll make my life a lot easier as a freelance food blogger. Food blogger, wow. But it's crazy because I can eat pickled jalapenos. I eat them all the time. But I don't think there's any other things pickled that I can eat. And it took me until I was probably like 20. Yeah, I was in college before I ate a pickled jalapeno. No joke. It wasn't something that I would eat. I wouldn't even eat jalapeno peppers as a kid. You know, and some people have made comments in the last couple of weeks with kind of like how my food choices are, and they're like, yo, you eat like you're a big kid. And I'm like, yo, you have no idea how far I've come. Because as a kid, I wouldn't eat anything. The other thing that kind of gets me about that one, sometimes I eat stuff and people are like, oh, I don't eat that. And I'm like, then what's the difference? Bro, I eat Brussels sprouts. Nobody likes Brussels sprouts. I love them. You know when I started eating Brussels sprouts? 2 years ago. I've come a long way. You know, sometimes my parents will, you know, we still talk, phone, whatever. And they're like, you eat tuna? And I'm like, yeah, I would not eat tuna as a kid. Like, I mean, like the can? No way. Peppers, onions? Nope. I always hated lettuce. Tomatoes, I can eat in some form. I still can't eat the whole slice of tomato. If they're chopped like in pico, which I would never eat as a kid, or if they're like diced, I eat diced tomatoes all the time too. I would never eat that as a kid. I think eventually I'll come around. I'm still trying to eating like the whole slice of tomato. But I don't know, I think it's like the seed is something. It turns me off. But I've come a long way with that one too. I would not even go in the produce aisle as a kid. Like, at all. And, you know, the screwed up part about it is when you go to any food store, 9 times out of 10, the first thing that you walk into is the produce section. So, when I would go grocery shopping with my mom, I used to hold my nose. Like a 10-year-old kid. Hold his nose in the store. Now I go to the produce aisle and buy like fresh broccoli. My parents are floored by this. You have no idea. So, I'm getting there, man. The biggest reason why, I know people are like, you know, just eat what you want, which I agree with. But if I'm doing this thing kind of full send, I don't want to keep changing orders and stuff like that. I try to try things as is. But, you know, it takes time, man. I wouldn't be doing any of this as a kid. I ate corn as a kid. Green beans. Not really broccoli unless you covered it in cheese. I never ate fruit. Any of it. Like, I've come a long way now that I eat, like, pineapple. I would never eat pineapple as a kid. No way. One thing I used to eat as a kid and I don't like really anymore are bananas. And it's more of like I got like PTSD kind of thing going on. Because when I was probably like 8 or 9, I ate a banana that was like weird. You know, like it had like a mold. I like threw up and I can't ever since. Sometimes psychological stuff with food. I guess there's a chicken on the bone thing coming back again. I have a close friend that doesn't eat corn. Because they worked on a farm when they were a kid in Georgia. Half my family's from Georgia. And they said they used to see things in the cornfields that like now they can't eat it. You know? I have another friend that won't eat vinegar because when they got in trouble, their mom put like vinegar on a rag and then put it in her mouth and they cursed. So we all got our things, man. I think the only thing that I'll never come around on is pickles. And lettuce. And people say lettuce doesn't taste like anything. To me, it does. It genuinely tastes like I'm eating leaves. Like, I taste it, I don't know. I've tried a bunch of times to eat lettuce. You have no idea. Like, I've tried so hard. But I cannot get over that texture. The cold. I don't like that texture difference in, like, from cold to hot when you're eating something. You know, I don't like it. I don't really even like coleslaw on, like, fish tacos or, like, on barbecue. I don't like that texture difference. And I'll eat cabbage by itself, but I won't eat it on the sandwich. You know what I mean? That's just like a preference thing. But when I bite a taco and I get that cold lettuce, like, I'm immediately like, I start doing that. Anybody that's watching this that used to watch the old live streams, there was a time we went to Taco Bell, me and my 2 friends, and I bit a crunch wrap. I asked for no lettuce, but I bit it and there was lettuce in it. Like, ugh, that texture immediately. So, I eat every kind of sushi there is. Eel. Most people will not touch eel. So, a lot of people don't eat sushi. So, to me, to say that I'm eating like a kid is kind of crazy, because I don't know many kids that are eating sushi. Or Brussels sprouts. A lot of kids don't eat broccoli either. And I eat broccoli all the time. I was gonna eat broccoli today, but, you know, that corn is looking mighty fine. Not like I'm sitting here eating like ice cream and chicken nuggets. That's kid stuff to me. You know, like fish sticks and dinosaur shaped nuggets and brownies and ice cream. Definitely ice cream. And I love ice cream. But I think I'm telling you, when you get older, your palate changes, because as a kid it was just like chocolate ice cream, you know. Like basic stuff. Now, like, I need like the, you know what I'm saying? You get what this means? Y'all understand? Y'all feel me? Like, I need all that. I've said this a few times too. Like like oatmeal raisin cookies. I never ate them as a kid. They're like my favorite cookie now. Delicious. That's an old man cookie. Oh, you know another food I don't think I could ever do? This one's a weird one. I was having this conversation today with a client, actually, because she asked if it was okay if she, like, incorporated it into her diet. Cottage cheese. Nah. Just not. Like, she said it was similar to rice pudding. And I said, no. It's not, because rice pudding is sweet. Cottage cheese is like confused, chunky, cheesy consistency. I've tried cottage cheese a bunch. Can't get down with it. Can't get down with cottage cheese. My mom growing up would never let us eat pudding because she hated it, and my mom never let us eat anything that she didn't like. So I used to like sneak pudding from school. Forgot to take the shell off. She wouldn't eat pudding because she said that it was like snot. A lot of people, you know, another one a lot of people don't like is Jell-O. What's wrong with Jell-O, bro? Like, especially, you know what I like too? The Jell-O when it had the whipped cream. You ever get like, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I don't know. I can't say I ever got out of my way to eat Jell-O though. Well, if it's there, like, you know, the little serving packets, I'll eat that. Though I did use Jell-O heavily when I was like really dieting. You know, like when people talk about the 70-pound weight loss, in the beginning, believe it or not, even after I ate, I would crave like sweets. And what used to save me was sugar-free Jell-O. That was big. Because I used to make a big container of it, and it was like 10 calories. That was a big one for me. So, that's a quick dieting tip. Volume foods. What I mean when I say volume foods is foods that are a lot, as far as take up room in your stomach, but there's not a lot of calories in them. Another big one I did all the time was popcorn. Like air popcorn, not like with the butter and stuff on it. A cup or two of that. It's not that many calories. It's got fiber in it. So, it would really, like, help get rid of, you know, the sweet tooth. Because that's a tough one for a lot of people to get a sweet tooth. And they go for the Reese's. Like, who would do that other than me all the time? But again, this was more when I was trying to lose weight, not maintain it. Whew. That was kind of a banger. This actually took a little bit to cook too, man. Kind of annoying. I was trying to just eat, but I didn't have anything that was like a quick meal. So I had to wait. I started cooking at like 3:15 and earlier than that. I think it was like 3:30. Doesn't matter. Whew. Is it 5 a.m. yet? Yep. 5 o'clock on the dot. I mean, this video is like 20 minutes long. That's pretty dope. Anyway, I've got to try to get, because I still have to edit this video before I like take a nap. So I got to get on that. But it's been real. It's been your boy King Trash. We'll be back. I don't know if there's anything new, so we'll be back in the kitchen tomorrow. Tomorrow, more content. I love Yada hand signs. They made it to YouTube.